Master, master, master! You have come home to your royal dwelling. But why did you exert yourself so getting here? I was waiting to open the door. Lady Orin told me not to let you in. But I'd never listen to the pretender to your fetid throne. The temple is all tidied and ready for your worshipful act of mortal combat. The eye sockets of our graven god's icon are all polished up, ready to glow menacingly as you bludgeon your sister to death. I've restacked every pile of skulls and mounted more skeletons on the walls for a cozy touch. I would have told you so, but didn't dream of interrupting when you were enjoying yourself so. Bashing the Hollyphant's wormy trunk was a particularly refined deed. We are unfortunate bunkmates, as she refuses to leave your estate. Every day she kills me as I'm trying to beautify the temple for your return. Up to thrice some days. Being killed by you is so much more pleasurable, Master. A thousand succubi could give me no greater delight. There's a puddle of blood on the floor as you walk in. Careful, don't slip.
Shh, shh. Your savior approaches, scuttling in without the tyrant's rock. You are a mangled bloodbrain, thinking father could be refused. Did it think it could protect? Did it think it could save? Only the blades can offer salvation. You do not lie, underling. It is your blood I am destined to spill. Your death spit will stain these walls, little lamb. You still don't remember, do you, bloodkin?
How you screamed as my knife slit your skull. Your brain juices, sticky and sweet. A little hole, big enough for the worm. Your body, a blood sac to feed it. The favorite of Bhaal turned meat puppet, strung up by the sinews and plucked by my hands.
Straggling memory rises. Day your tyranny should have engulfed this world. It was you who were the first to be enslaved. Orin's smile was the last thing you saw, her bright blade glinting as she chiseled into your skull. Her reckless digging left your mind shattered. She robbed you of your bloody birthright, reduced you to nothing. Nothing but pure hate. And now it burns, yearning for vengeance.
Husk, maggot, a Bhaal spawn, sliding in filth with these pigs. You don't deserve the Murder Lord's blessing. No! He didn't! Filthy, pig-mouthed little liar! Grandfather loves me. He worships me. How dare you smear his name? It will not save you. Liar! Do you plan to duel with me with such weakling words? I promise, mine are sharper. Come close, my death's heads, but keep your blades unblooded. Bhaal demands a duel. He wants to taste my domination, an altar flowing with his own unwilling flesh. Draining, dying, drip, drip, drip.
The changeling stands no chance, fiendish one. Eviscerate her.
The Murder Lord's blessing will be mine once I peel the skin from your carcass.
Bhaal demands a pure we've got.
Father will watch you die.
Master, you are the chosen one. He is near. He comes for you.
gift from your god, your father, an offering of his affection for you, or confirmation that he owns you.
My slayer, you will grow stronger, crueler, the prime incarnation of murder. Domination, slaughter, mountains of corpses. You standing atop them. You must destroy this world. It is what you were made for.
For a moment, the brine pool of your brain clears. To die, to rest, to save the world from yourself. To accept, to become his prophet, in any disobedience subject to his lash.
My chosen, my slayer, violence incarnate, you will become a testament in blood. Go, child of Bhaal, claim the crown of Caucasus, control the absolute, and command a horde fit to butcher this world in my name.
The stone trembles with evils, warm as fathers hate.
Careful what you do with that thing.
Unease fills the Bhaal temple's stagnant air.
Congratulations. Your father smiles upon you. But do not let filial piety distract you from our cause. Orin's netherstone is in our grasp. And now we must look ahead to the other. Gortash.
Gortash will want to hear of this.
Seek him out. He is all that stands between us and the Elder Brain.
It's no small thing to be our God's chosen. Whatever life you once claimed to lead, it only follows from now on. Where Bhaal leads, you will be forced to go. You know this for yourself, of course. So, was there some other matter you needed to discuss?
You accepted Bhaal after everything we've been through. I can only hope this is part of some clever scheme I'm not privy to. Otherwise, you might as well have stayed with the Absolute. I never claimed to be wise, unfortunately. I think you may find you have more than a little healthy competition from would-be tyrants. Lady Shah is patient, though. She can wait until the rest of you have torn each other apart.
Hard to believe she is dead, after all that she did to me. I do not often doubt myself. But surviving Orin took courage and strength I was not sure I had. I could not have faced her without you. You are trying to raise my spirits. I appreciate it, but any joy the sight of Orin's corpse brings me is but a speck of comforting shade. There is little relief to be found from the heat of the storm we are caught in. While the brain is still free, and we are still infected, we will never be safe. But we can talk of this later. For now, let us be glad that we still draw breath, and that Orin does not.
Me. You are my spawn. Your veins course with my unholy blood. Your life is mine. Accept your inheritance, or I will reclaim it. Devour. You reject my blood, and so I will reclaim it. I will make another who is worthy.
For the first time in over a century, silence falls over the Bhaal temple. No chants, no screams, no prayers. In the end, your own death brought you more joy than any you wrought on this land. You are slipping into peaceful oblivion. But your journey is not over.
Thou hast defied Bhaal, thy liege and father, and in doing so hast earned a place among champions and heroes. But alas, thy courage was in opposition to the divine cosmology that bound thee to the Lord of Murder. Thou art now faithless, godless, and doomed to wander the fugue plane for eternity. I will not permit that, though all the powers of life and death dictate that it should be so. I, too, still hold some power, and I invest a portion of it in thee, who hath challenged the gods and now liveth to tell of it. Thy fight is not over, and it is thy fight. For one who can look upon Bhaal and oppose him can survive any crisis. So rise, challenger of gods, and prepare for battle once more. Death will not claim thee whilst I endure. The sole way to atone for thine actions is to do better in a new dawn. That dawn has come. Bhaal tried to extinguish thee, but his wrath is imprecise. He only succeeded in killing the part of thee he knew. The urge that drove thee to terrible acts, the spark of brutality that made thee his. But there is a new part of you that hath grown during thy travels. That part Bhaal could not extinguish, And so, instead of destroying thee, he hath made thee anew.
I'd be worm food if it wasn't for you. Thank you.
The heart of a savior hath overshadowed the mind of a murderer. Thou hast vanquished thine urge. If thou couldst recall in full every barbarity thou hast committed, every tragedy thou hast authored, wouldst thou truly want to? All their names are written. One day, if thou truly wishest, I will show thee, and we shall remember them together. Today thou art born anew. Greet the bloodless dawn, child of none. As it was, so it is again. A hero has risen from a legacy of death.
Did you die? Am I dead? I don't like it here. I'm going home.
Your new lease of life suits you rather well. What do you and your newborn vitality require of me? Nothing like ridding oneself of a god's unwanted influence to lighten the load on your shoulders. Wasn't sure if we'd lose you to that darkness entirely. Glad to know you found your way back to us.
It was no easy thing, overcoming those urges that gripped you. I'm not sure I would have managed in your shoes. Well done. Good. I knew you had what it took to quieten your demons. I'd hate to have lost the real you.
Hard to believe she is dead, after all that she did to me. I do not often doubt myself. But surviving Orin took courage and strength I was not sure I had. I could not have faced her without you. You are trying to raise my spirits. I appreciate it, but any joy the sight of Orin's corpse brings me is but a speck of comforting shade. There is little relief to be found from the heat of the storm we are caught in. While the brain is still free, and we are still infected, we will never be safe. But we can talk of this later. For now, let us be glad that we still draw breath, and that Orin does not.
Born anew, cured of all distraction. Good. Orin's netherstone is in our grasp. And now we must look ahead to the other, Gortash.
I'm sure Gortash will be eager to learn of his rival's demise.
Seek him out. He is all that stands between us and the Elder Brain.